He touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and began to serve him. That evening they brought to him many who were possessed with demons, and he cast them out with a word and cured all who were sick. This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. He took our infirmities and bore our diseases. The gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
See, it wasn't that far different. You may be seated. Good morning. It's fitting that today's lessons are about healing those who are sick. Pastor Louise is with her husband John as the doctors work on the infection he has. This is my first Sunday back after a couple of weeks out. I was sick one Sunday, and then my wife was sick the next, so we stayed home rather than share with the rest of you. If you look in your bulletins, every week we have a list of people we are praying for. Those with cancer: Clark, Corey, Donna B., Irvin, India, Janet, Casey, Carl, Orv, Paul W., Ralph, and Teresa. Those with other needs: Angie, Adam, Amber, Anne, baby Cheyenne, Betty and Deb, Bill M., Bill and Gloria, Christina, Christine M., Coral, Corey and Grandma, Dale, Eddie, Eliana, Grace, Heather, Jeannie, Jeff, Jimmy, Joe, John Fugit, Josie, Kathy H., Ken B., Kitty, Kurt, Linda W., Marcy, Marge, Marty, Mary Evelyn, Mary Lee, Marvin, Maureen, Nimi Rolfe, Raina, Rob Lake, Rosemarie, Tanith, and Valerie. Today, when we take this list home, we need to remember John and Pastor Louise in our prayers as well. These lessons today, even though I slightly changed the gospel, are very short lessons, and I was struggling on where I might go with them today. Then I remembered we're celebrating God's Work Our Hands this month. I watched last week's service, which focused on feeding those in need, and it started to all come together. Now, many of you know I'm in the middle of my treatment for prostate cancer, and there have been a number of times that Rana has missed on a Sunday so she could be up with her parents. And I wouldn't be in front of you today except for Pastor Louise needing to be with John at the hospital. And I'm sure if each one of us took turns, we'd have a lot more illnesses going around. The ELCA has a resource available on their website that's titled Renewing the Passion, A Guide to Spiritual Renewal. This document includes a sample worship titled Renewal Through Holy Communion and Healing. I want to read you the opening portion of that. The church embraces the ministry of healing as an important way of bringing the loving care of God to people in need. Although the dimensions of this healing work are many and include a